Hey guys, in this section we'll see if we are connecting Putty application to the Ubuntu Unix virtual machine, and if we are facing some problem that we are unable to connect the Putty application to the Ubuntu virtual machine, then how we can fix that problem. Now what is written over here, in order to connect the Putty application to the Ubuntu Unix virtual machine, first we need to enable the SSH in the Ubuntu virtual machine. Now this is the command that we need to run in the Ubuntu virtual machine in order to enable the SSH. What is the command? Sudo space apt-get space install space SSH. Alright. Now let me start the VMware workstation player by clicking on this icon. Now I can simply click on this Ubuntu 01 virtual machine and I can click on play virtual machine. Now before clicking into the play virtual machine, I want to show you one more setting, that here you can see that we have assigned 4 GB of RAM to this particular virtual machine, right? Now if you want to increase the size of RAM for this virtual machine, or if you want to decrease the size of RAM for this virtual machine, you need to click on this option called edit virtual machine settings. Let me click over there. And here you can see we have assigned 4 GB of RAM to this virtual machine. Now if you want to increase, you can increase it to the 8 GB. If you want to decrease, you can decrease to the 2 GB. Overall we have 16 GB of RAM available on this machine, and out of 16 GB we have given 4 GB of RAM to this virtual machine. So here is the option if you want to increase or decrease the size of the RAM for this particular virtual machine. Click on OK. Now let me simply click on this button, play virtual machine. It will load the complete environment for the virtual machine. Now this is the Ubuntu virtual machine. Now this is the terminal. I can simply click over here. Now I need to run that command to enable the SSH. What was the command? Sudo apt-get space install space SSH. Sudo apt-get space install space SSH, and let me press enter. Now it is asking me the password because I'm running this command as sudo commands. So if any command which is starting with sudo, it will ask you the password for this particular virtual machine. Now the password is root, that is ROOT. See, it has installed and configured the complete SSH setting over here. Now I will be able to connect the Putty application to this Ubuntu virtual machine. So this is the solution. If you are facing any problem while connecting the Putty application to this virtual machine, you just enable the SSH on this Ubuntu virtual machine, and then you will be able to configure the Putty application to this Ubuntu operating system. Now one more thing to keep in mind, that the IP address of the Ubuntu operating system is keep on changing. So whenever you want to connect to the Putty application, you need to check the IP address every time before connecting to the Ubuntu operating system. Now you can also make the IP address of the Ubuntu operating system as static IP address so that it will not change. In the upcoming section, I will show you that how you can configure the static IP address for the Ubuntu operating system. Alright. So see you in the next section. Till then, happy learning.